So now we need to make an assembly. Okay, so we're just going to go to New. In the assembly section here, we need to go to the standard millimeter. So I'm going to double click on that. Okay, now we just need to place our parts that we've made. So I'm going to go to place. I'm just going to scroll down until I find the background. We'll start off with that one first. Here we are, background for render. Open that one up. I'm just going to click once. Okay, I can just click the escape button on my keyboard to get rid of that. Alright, I'm just going to swing this around so we can see. Yep, there we are. So there's our background. I'm just going to go place now. I'm going to find a car that I want to put on here. So you just need to remember where you've saved your file. Okay, but mine is in here. I'm going to use backup car. Alright, so I'm just going to open up this file here. Okay, so now I can just place it wherever I need. Okay, I'm going to press escape again on my keyboard to get rid of that one. Now, if I rotate this around, okay, you can see that it's not quite on the ground. Okay, so you can click on any of these views here and just slowly drag your car down as close as you can get to the ground. Okay, so it looks pretty good. Now, once again, I can change my view. So if I go to the top view now, I can then move it around wherever I need it to be. Okay, which generally you probably want it around here. Okay, and if you've got other objects you want to put in the background, you can put them over there. Okay, but what I generally do as well, if I right click on the car, I can go free rotate. If I go into this section here, see how when I'm in the middle of the circle, my icon changes, and when I go outside, it changes again. On the outside, I can just rotate the car around. Okay, depending on the angle that I want for the render. Okay, so I'm just going to go right click OK because I'm happy with that now. Alright, so I'm going to just swing it around a little bit so I can see the view that I want. Alright, now it's up to you guys. You can also do this as well. You can place other items in the background, like I mentioned before. So let's say, for example, I might just pick one of these. Yeah, let's just go with the wing. Okay, I'm just going to have that in the background of my image. Okay, it just adds a little bit more character, a bit more things you can do with your image. Yeah, it looks a bit more effective. So same process, bring that down as close as you can. Alright, happy with that. Go again to the top view. I can place it wherever I want. So I'll just place it back here somewhere. Okay, and that will do. Alright. Yeah, so basically all we need to do now is go to View. And we want to make the visual style realistic. Okay, obviously the more realistic you can make this image, the better. Okay, so now that that's done, we can change this here, to perspective. Okay, the reason why I want to do that is so we want to make sure that this here is, the car itself is its main focus for the render. Okay, while everything in the background gets smaller as it's further away. Okay, and it'll make it look a lot more realistic when we have the render going as well. So let's go perspective. Okay, you can see that's changed everything already. Okay, here you got shadows. Alright, so you'd want pretty much all your shadows on. Okay, reflections as well. If the bottom surface here is reflective, okay, you want to make it reflective as well. You want to have reflections of your car. Okay, just so, yeah, it looks more realistic in the image. Okay, if you want to change the lighting, okay, you can do that as well. You can change the settings in here for your shadows or reflections, okay. Let's say, for example, we want to use 2 lights. Okay, I can go down to settings now and start playing around with those lights. So you can see light 1's on, I can switch it off. Okay, same with light 2. Okay, then you can start playing around with the angle that it's at. Okay, so depending where you want this light to be, okay, you can swing it around at different positions. Alright, you can change the brightness as well. Okay, you can change the colour if you like. Okay, there's plenty of things you can do with this. Alright, just for this example here, I might just leave it like that. That should be good enough. Alright, save and close. Okay, alright, now, next thing that we can do is if we go to Environments, go to Inventor Studio. Alright, this is where we're going to be doing our render. So we need to set up a couple of things. Alright, so the first thing we probably want to set up here is our camera. And that's basically where the render is going to be taken from. Okay, and you can set it up and stage it to whatever position you need. Alright, so I'm just going to click on this surface here. Okay, so the camera is going to be looking at it from side on. And as you can see, as I go along this line here, you can start to see where the framing is going to be for the car. Okay, so let's say, for example, we want it roughly about here. That should be good. Alright, the depth of field. So if we want to enable this, which we will, okay, it's actually going to blur out the background. So our car will be in focus. Everything else in the background will be a bit blurred. Okay, so make it look like a really nice image and really professional as well. Okay, with the focus, we want it to focus on our car. Okay, and that there will automatically do it for us. Okay, so make sure that's ticked. Let's just go okay. Alright, so we've got the angle there that we want. Okay, you can play around with this and move it around if you need to. Okay, to do that, I believe if I'm still in the camera, if I go edit. Okay, if I just click on here. Okay, if I just grab it and move it. Okay, we'll then change the angle as I want it. So I'm just going to click the tick here because I'm happy with that. Alright, press OK. Alright, now, if I'm ready to go ahead and do the render, I'm just going to go to render image here. Okay, they're automatically going to do that according to how I've set up my camera. Okay, for camera, we're going to go to camera 1 because that's the one that we've set up over here. Alright, and this is the view at the moment that we're getting. Alright, so I can see one issue already is the camera is really, really low. Okay, so we probably want to lift that up a little bit. So we're going to go back. Alright, just camera 1, go edit. Just going to move just so I can see what's going on. Alright, so we want the camera to be coming up a little bit. Alright, we'll try that and see how that looks. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, so now I can see the flooring. Okay, and I can still see the background over here. Okay, so once again, go to render image again. Alright, so we've got lighting there. The camera. The current lighting we've got there. Okay, you can change that if you want to try something different, but we'll use the current lighting. Output. Okay, so once it's finished rendering, we want it to save it to a certain location. Alright, so I'm just going to put it in here. I'm just going to call mine render 1. That should do. If I go to options, okay, we can change the dots per inch. Okay, so obviously the more you increase this, the better quality your image is going to be. So I might even just choose, let's say 800 at the moment for that one. Okay, and then, sorry, I'm just going to go back here, click save. So that's going to go straight to my home drive. It's going to be called render1. Okay, I'm going to go to renderer now. And iteration of here, the higher you make it, the better. So for this case as well, I want to make it really high quality. So I'm just going to do 10,000. So once it gets to 10,000, all right, it's automatically going to save into this location here for us. Okay. All right, the rest can stay the same. All I need to do now is click render. Okay, and you can see that it's starting to come together now. Alright, so this render here is going to be going for a long time. As you can see here, the iteration completed is at 0. Alright, that needs to get to 10,000. So that's got quite a long time to go, so you're probably going to have to leave it overnight. But by the time you come back, and you'll see it in a second once it clears up a little bit, yeah, this part here is going to be really high quality. Okay, and this section on the bottom here is going to be